Geminis, hi, welcome to this channel. This is your weekly reading for the week of September 22nd. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Send me an email to schedule a reading. All right. So this week on the 22nd, Sun moves into the sign of Libra. So Libra season begins, and Libra has to do with relationships and balance. Also, it's a new season begins on the 22nd because, yeah, because I don't know what I was going to say, but yeah, a new season. So it will be first day of fall in northern hemisphere and first day of spring in southern hemisphere. So a new season, a new sign. So the energy is shifting. So from Virgo, we will be moving into the air sign Libra. All right. So Gemini's, your cards are Four of Cups, Six of Wands, Three of Swords, and Three of Cups. Okay, so this is different energies, opposite energies actually. But what I'm seeing is some kind of similarities are there. So Three of Cups is a celebration. You have Two of Cups. Now this is beautiful energy. So this is something that you may not be aware of. Okay, so this is where you are moving into. Three of Cups and Two of Cups. And Chariot is also here. So what I want to say is whatever this situation is, that it's now going away, keep your thoughts and your words positive, okay? Because you are moving into new energy, celebration, friendships, and a connection is also happening here. So this is lovely energy. Okay. Yeah, friendships and celebration. So it could be a date night for some of you guys. And then you have Four of Cups. So Four of Cups here is where you are in meditation, Gemini. This is where you are not getting distracted. Maybe there is some noises out there, or it could be conflicting thoughts in your own mind, but you are not falling prey to them. This is where what the distractions are, what the noises are, but you are not feeding these noises. Instead, you are connecting with yourself here. And that's what I'm seeing here with Two of Cups. So this is peace, quiet, and you focusing on things that are important for you. Okay. On the other hand, while you are either meditating, or when it doesn't have to be meditation, it could also be something that you are doing and you are really present. So for instance, it could be washing your dishes, or it could be you are driving, or it could be you are just doing something mundane, and you might come across some sudden inspiring thought. So maybe think about writing it down, because these inspirations are fleeting. It doesn't stay sometimes. So think about writing it down. Okay, so this is like a new awareness, and that will happen when you are not looking. When you are not consciously aware of it, but you are present and you are doing your thing, and you might come across some new idea and a loving thought. On the other hand, it's also someone is trying to reach out, and looks like maybe you don't want to talk, and you are not you are not answering the call or something. But what I want to say is also know if there is something that you are not you don't want to miss important opportunities. So it could be that somebody is trying to reach out. Maybe they are sending you an email and it might land in your spam folder, or it could be that they are calling you and it will be a missed call and you are not seeing it. So something like that is happening, even though we are not in retrograde season. I mean, Uranus is retrograde in Gemini. Oh, okay, got it now. Uranus is retrograde in your sign, and Uranus is your ruling planet, by the way. Mercury is also your ruling planet. So that is something to be mindful of. This happened to me in the like couple of weeks ago. I was actually looking forward to this webinar, and then I signed up and everything, and then the invite actually landed up in my spam folder. So I thought maybe I haven't received it. Totally forgot to check the spam folder, and then after couple of days when I checked, the webinar was already over, and I realized it's in the spam folder, the invite, the Zoom link, sorry, So that's something like that is happening. So keep your eyes and ears open because you don't want to miss any opportunities. Okay, on the other hand, you have Six of Wands. This is where you are coming across, this is where you are feeling on top of the world. This is recognition, you reaching a milestone. So some celebration is happening again. So reaching a milestone, recognition, something like that, and you are feeling on top of the world. On the other hand, if you are going somewhere, you might come across some roadblocks. So think about leaving early, or it could also be metaphoric. Maybe you are hearing something and it's kind of disappointing, a little bit heartbreaking. So it doesn't have to be about you, it could be someone else, and maybe you are coming across some news, some information which is a little bit heartbreaking, is what I want to say, like something disappointing. On the other hand, with Three of Swords, pay attention to your health. This is also where I'm seeing something to do with health, yeah, like your lower part of the body. Okay, and this may have, this could be congestion, sinus issues, inflammation, things like that. It could be stress related, so just be aware of what you are feeding, and how important this is. On the other hand, it could be like too much sitting, so some kind of movement needs to happen. So just be aware of that. And what if this is a situation that you are coming across in your personal life? This is actually, there is, take it as a learning experience. It could be um, asking you to be more empowered, release all kinds of dependencies, and don't wait for people's approval, their validation, and don't wait for something to happen, someone to join you. Instead, just just be your own person, Gemini. Do whatever it is that you want to do. You are enough, right? So you don't have to wait for something to happen in order for you to be happy, because our joy, our happiness lies in our own hands. So now the world we are living in, it's easy for us to find our happiness. It's not like, in there are a lot of things that we can do. For instance, it could be learning a new skill. It could be like all the activities that we can do, like meeting new people, forming new connections, going for a hike or something, reading, writing, taking up a creative project. There are a lot of things that we can do. So the situation is reminding you to uplift yourself. We don't need somebody's appreciation in order to feel that sense of motivation and inspiration. We also need to uplift ourselves. And if something is disappointing, know how important this is. In the bigger scheme of things, it's not, most of the time, it's not that serious. So that is something to be aware of. Like if you are, so know if you are there for yourself, or if you are letting some external thing dictate your state of mind. So you don't want to give your remote to anybody, and don't give people that power. Instead, stay in your power, and find your own joy, and be your own person. But then this is where you are, it could be you connecting with someone. So for some of you guys, it could be love, Okay, so if this is love, if you are looking for love and if you are meeting someone with both these energies, something is fishy. Okay, it could be just flirtatious and maybe infatuation. What I'm seeing is I don't see the seriousness. So that is something to be mindful of. Maybe you are just attracted to them, and maybe when the attraction fades away, it will you will also move away. So it's important to know what the intentions are. If you want a serious commitment, then the person you are meeting, it's important to ask the right questions to find out what their plans are for the future, and what their intentions are, what their goals are, relationship goals, right? So that is something to be mindful of. On the other hand, 3 is a crowd Gemini. So this could also be something to do with communication. It could be uh, some loose conversations, loose talks is what I want to say. So just know, because that can sometimes backfire. So just be aware of what you are talking about, who you are confiding in, who you are trusting, and because you don't want to feel bad about things later on. Okay, now let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards. But this is just a like friends meeting and having a nice time. So with 6 of wands, remain flexible is what I want to say here. So when I said that, what I mean is it could be anything. It could be your schedule, your days. So plan your day. You might come across something unexpected. So remaining flexible is important. Keeping an open mind is important. Mostly think it has to do with our circumstances, and how we see them has to do with our own perceptions. So just know like how you are seeing something, how you are understanding something. And this could also be misunderstandings. Okay, and misunderstandings can only be cleared through honest conversation, through transparent conversations, right? So that is something happening there that you need to be mindful of. But yeah, flexibility. So it could be when it comes to your own ideas about things, the way you want to do things, or it could be your days, your schedules, or it could be something that you are working on. Maybe explore new ways of doing things, talk to people, maybe gather information, do your research. That will help you find new ideas and new insights, which will make things easier. For it could also be something to do with relationships here. If that is the case, again, honest conversation is important. This is where if you are isolating yourself, maybe it all depends upon the situation where you are, who you are with, things like that. This is where looks like you are staying away, um, and not wanting to engage. All right, now let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards. Gemini's, your message is medicine woman. Okay, so if it has something to do with your health, then this could mean trying different, like alternative medicine, healing, some kind of healing modality. Uh, so do not isolate yourself. Instead, reach out to your community, the groups you belong to. Maybe you will come across some new idea. Yeah. For some of you guys, it could be like some allergic reactions that, yeah, because weather is changing now. Okay, so let me read this out to you. Medicine woman. Okay. You are a channel for divine healing power. Commanding power is not the same as demanding it. Demanding comes from a childlike place akin to a tantrum, based upon the fear that it might be withheld. Commanding is based upon the sure and steady knowledge that you are part of the great Spirit's grace and wisdom. You are a lightning rod that can conduct the power. Simply connect to the power through unyielding clarity of your thought processes. Don't waver for a moment in your sure and steady decision to be a conduit of the power that already resides within you. Connect to the even bigger source and allow it to amplify your natural power. In this way, you are a steady connector of the infinite from the infinite and to the infinite. In other words, it's all spirit around you, through you, and to whomever you are healing. You are a healer. You are being healed. This situation or your loved one is being healed. Honor your healing knowledge and abilities. Learn about healing. Teach the healing arts. Start or continue your healing practice. Ishel has been revered since ancient times as the Mayan moon goddess, who, with her husband, the sun god, gave birth to all the other Mayan gods. As the embodiment of the moon, Ishel is intimately connected to the tides of the water. She is believed to control rainflow and all aspects of water. In fact, she is called Lady Rainbow, as her essence is infused in the water droplet prisms that create rainbows. As a mother goddess, Ishel helps with fertility and childbirth. She is also a powerful healer who remembers the origin of human life upon the planet. She can connect you to your foundational roots as a spiritual healer. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. It could be you connecting with your own spirit, your own soul through some creative project that you are working on, or it could be meditation, taking up a spiritual practice. It could be you connecting with someone, Gemini, and you are learning from each other, things like that. So yeah, if you are going through a heartbreak, this is where you are healing. And this is also reminding you to honor your own healing abilities. Like if you are into spirituality, or if you are into like Reiki and if you are a counselor, a therapist, or if you know things, then it's also about sharing. You don't want to keep it to yourself, you know. So this could mean finding a platform and sharing your experiences, sharing your knowing with others. Maybe there is somebody out there who will benefit, you know. So sharing is important, and it could also be something that you are experiencing which is a little bit tough. Sharing will make things much easier for you. So know how can you be light-hearted, um, and not take things personally, you know. On the other hand, with Three of Swords, it could also be something someone is uh, coming across, and it doesn't have to be you personally. So Gemini, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Do remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And if you like what you see here, do remember to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. And take good care of yourself. I hope you have a magical week ahead. I will see you in the next reading.